and NUS is thinking of setting up a new College of Humanities and Sciences as the varsity moves towards offering a more flexible and integrated education. Now, for a closer look at what this means, let's speak to Dr. Ho Boon Tiong. Dr. Ho is a Principal Consultant Educationist at Classpoint Consulting. Good evening, Dr. Ho. So, Dr. Ho, the proposed idea... Hi there. So this proposed idea marries these two seemingly contrasting set of disciplines. How would that impact students' learning?
Well, I like the phrase you use, seemingly contrasting set of disciplines. The interdisciplinary approach requires us to look at the intersections arising from the overlaps of two or more disciplines. So in this way, it will impact student learning in at least three ways. Number one, I think it will demand more time and effort on the part of the student. And number two, I think it requires a certain kind of thinking, that needs to embrace open-endedness and perhaps synthesizing skills. And last but not least, I think it requires collaboration for students to work in small groups.
And Dr. Ho, the university says this is to prepare undergraduates better for the post-COVID-19 world. What has the pandemic exposed about our labor force in this regard?
What the pandemic has exposed about our labor force is to heighten the need for workers to embrace a kind of critical and creative thinking and problem solving in a timely fashion. Because the situations are so volatile, it requires one to really think, not just on one's feet, but to think in anticipation of what it might happen in the future.
Dr. Ho, we already have specialized courses like medicine and law. So what would this mean for courses like that? And what courses would be more appropriate for such an approach?
Well, Dawn, it might interest you to know that the problem-based learning approach is used in the 1960s, started with the medical science. So I think it has application in courses even for medicine and law. To give you an example, if you want to address an issue of containing the COVID-19 pandemic, it will require more than just the medical science informing us. It will require mathematicians to look at modeling models, how to predict the number of cases. And it might even involve social work, psychology, where you need to help seniors deal with their mindset in a lockdown environment.
Dr. Ho, thank you very much for joining us this evening to share your perspectives on this. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
My pleasure.
That was Principal Consultant Educationist at Classpoint Consulting, Dr. Ho Boon Tiong.